Hi, everyone. It is Johnson Plastics Plus. Welcome to our webinar. My name is Mel Kuhlman. I am a sales advisor, and today with me is
Madeline.
Yay! So I know, Madeline, we were talking, we're really super excited that you're going to join us today. We're going to talk a lot about how you can take their photography, reprint those with sublimation, and make some amazing items. So We're here to talk about that. Why don't we go over some house rules first? Pretty simple. If you're having issues, maybe log out and log back in. And if you can't, no worries. We will go ahead and post this for you on our website within the next couple of days. So www.jpplus.com/webinars. So no big deal. And then also I will be doing a demo a little bit later in here. So what you want to do, if you're on a mobile device, you might want to swipe up so you can see the different screen. And there's also some questions. If you want to answer some questions, go ahead and fill them out. And we have some great people in the background that's going to answer those for you. And we might do some of those live as well. So yeah, so we're really super excited to get started. I'm going to leave it to Madeline.
All right, the first item that we'll go over here is our Chromolux panel gallery wrap. So this is a super cool product that you sublimate all edges of it flat, and then once it's done, then you bend the corners here so that you're able to set it up, or you can have it on a floating shelf. Perfect home decor, office desk decor, but it's super easy to sublimate since it comes completely flat, fit in your heat press, and then you just fold those corners and makes it kind of that 3D look for you.
Yeah, super amazing. I know some of you may have dealt with gallery wraps in the past and they were always canvas. So this is such a easier method to do it.
Yeah.
Very sharp looking. So
yeah, you're not stretching the canvas or anything like that. So this makes it super simple to do that.
Yeah, definitely. And then also we have a serving tray here. Love, love, love this. So you know, one thing that we like to do at Johnson Plastics Plus is to help you grow your business. And one of those ways is sharing our ideas. But, you know, think about the realtors in your area that you could partner up with them. They're always looking for gifts to share. I actually had a realtor talk to me a couple of weeks ago. He bought his own equipment to do it himself. So they're always looking for ideas. This is a great one. This is our serving tray. This would actually come in, you know, different parts. So you would sublimate the hardboard and that would be flat, and then you would put it together. But you know, wouldn't that be really nice with, okay, so realtor, think about you take a picture of the people in their home and put it on there and put their name on it.
Yeah. Also, would be great for wedding gifts to add their wedding photo and then add the new last name for the couple. Be a great gift for that.
I agree. And those of you who are not partnering up with photographers, please do, because weddings, a lot of weddings right now, right?
Yeah, they're all getting started back up. So there's so many different gifts. I mean, we have just the photography and panels here today, but there's so many gifts that you can make for weddings.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, this is our large serving tray.
So next we'll move on to our Chromolux panels, which we have in so many different sizes. So similar to the gallery wrap, it's completely flat, so it's easy to fit in your heat press. And then it produces such a vibrant result from the photography. So you can also cut down on some design time if you're just using a photo that someone has sent you. So that's also super cool to cut down on that time. And then just to really produce such vibrant results on these Chromolux panels. But they come with some different finishes. So this would be more of our glossy finish. And then we have some other finishes here to show you as well.
Yeah, definitely. You know, there's 17 different sizes of the Chromolux panels for one thing. So if you think about partnering up in the photographers again, but think about somebody's wall, the collages that everybody does, they're not the same old 8x10 paper, like, you know what I mean anymore?
Yeah.
Like, so think about this. You could have, you know, a photo size of, you know, be like a 10x20. And then you could do a little 5x5 of your grandchild or, you know, or your dog. So the collage could be just beautiful. It could be different for everyone. So
So this is more of like our metallic look. So that high gloss is a really cool look. So you can kind of see that as we move with the light a little bit.
Yeah.
But depending on what kind of look you're trying to get for that gallery wall, we have the different finishes to achieve that.
Yeah, definitely. And that is, I think, the stainless steel one. So yeah.
And they're super thin, so fitting them in your heat press really easily.
Right. You know, thinking about these, what about partnering up with your schools, your local schools? You know, always taking pictures of the team members, senior pictures. What if you present it with one of these? Like you said, you can see the vibrancy in these way better than just a regular photo. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and thinking about the weddings, my daughter got married 15 years ago, and I spent some good money because you wanted nice photos. And if somebody said, hey, would you like this? I'd be like, yes. So I'm just saying, really reach out and find out your market and see where you can make some changes and grow your business. And also kind of on that same line too, maybe you don't have all the equipment that you need yet. So we have everything you need for sublimation. Or we're here to help you grow. So say you have some new projects come up and you don't have the time to do them all, we can fabricate those for you. So it kind of helps them grow their business.
For sure.
So definitely reach out to us. We have everything you need for sublimation.
Yeah, another thing with the Chromolux panels is most of them are really affordable. They're set at affordable prices.
Yes.
So you can also make a pretty good margin when you're reselling those and
Great point.
setting your cost for customers. So very good margins to make on these products.
Very good point. And then, you know, let's look at here what we did with this one. So you're still talking about the Chromolux panels, but what we did with this one is that we took a couple smaller ones and added some of our Simply standoffs to give it that different look, very sharp looking. You can just make, Matt, your imagination can change things. You know what I mean? You guys are more creative than what I am. So, but just to see some of the options that we have.
If you kind of move that one in the light, you can tell that that's more of our matte finish. So it's not as shiny as maybe the metallic horse was.
Sure.
So that's a totally kind of different look to give your customers too.
Yeah. And if you notice, like we had this on one of just a general stand that you could put them on. A lot of people use their floating shelves and they just kind of hang there.
You're trying to hang them right on a wall too. Command strips, that kind of thing, are super easy to use and don't leave that residue on your wall. Can move them if you want to change up your gallery wall as time goes on too.
Yeah, definitely. I think on the one of them we had some magnets on the back.
Yeah.
So, something that I don't have to show you, but yes, do we have a question?
We have a question.
Yay.
How did the standoffs get attached to that panel?
Okay, so this particular one is we use a little bit of, I'm going to say adhesive or double-sided tape because it's very lightweight, you know, but you could drill holes in these if you needed to. That wouldn't be a problem at all. So, yep, and those are again, our Simply standoffs that you have on our website. And I think they come in some of them can come in a pack of 4.
In different colors as well.
Yes.
So this is kind of more the brassy gold look. So there are different colors to fit your decor style.
Yeah, we got silver, we got the black. Yeah. So very good. Good question. Yeah. So the panels that I wanted to talk about too, we have outdoor Chromolux panels as well. And what makes them really unique is the fact that they will withstand within 5 years in the elements. So
yeah, we get that question a lot of which ones can be used outside, especially for if you're selling to a business to have their outdoor signage done by you. Those are super popular right now.
Yeah, and you'll see those listed as outdoor photo panels on our website. So.
Yeah, so the next one we'll talk about here is this hanging rectangle photo sign. So this comes separate. You get the Chromolux thin panel here, and then we use double-sided tape to attach it to the hanging sign. Recently, we've seen some people using these as door hangers.
Oh, nice.
So as we're coming up on college or graduation season, you have kids going off to college, they could use them on their dorm room, say their name or something to show everyone what dorm is theirs.
Oh, nice. That's a great idea.
Yeah, so super nice that these come separate again, so you can always change them out. And then the other cool thing is we sell just the inserts. So if you have a new picture update or you want to change it out to use this for a different use in your home, you can purchase just the insert. Or if your customers come back to you and they say we have updated family pictures, you can purchase just the insert and then have them replace it with just some double-sided tape too.
That's great. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but I like to change up my photos every once in a while
Yeah.
anyway. So for the season and things like that.
Right.
Well, and that kind of leads into, we have our Subla home words. We have home, and we also have a love. And these are such great ideas. And again, like we're talking wedding, we're talking photography, you know, that would be great for a wedding gift.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
put the engagement photo in there. You know, you can actually take that to the wedding.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I really wanted today, I'm going to show you how easy it is to use sublimation. So again, if you don't have sublimation, you can kind of get a look to how that works and how easy it is. And, you know, we actually even have technical support to help you get set up. So check it out. But I'm going to walk around here so I can do a little demo of this. And I don't know, maybe we'll the
Double-sided tape?
Yep,
Yep.
for the back of
Do
it.
that part.
Awesome, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
So while Mel's getting set up, we had a question about the panel, the foldable one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do they press on the side of that?
Okay, so it actually comes completely flat. So it will come kind of looking like our regular Chromolux panel, and then you'll sublimate the whole thing. So if you can kind of tell that our picture wraps around, since you sublimate the whole thing flat, and then you'll fold on the lines here so that that photo kind of wraps all the way around.
Do those lines come pre-scored?
Yes. Super easy to fold them since they're pre-scored.
yeah, these are very easy to use. So, okay, so I am going to go ahead and demonstrate for you. I already made our print. We have a little doggy here that we're going to print. So with sublimation, we have a little insert here, and if you notice, there is a white side and there's a silver side. So we are going to sublimate on the poly-coated side, which is the white. All these products come with a little protective covering that will protect it from the scratches. So I'm going to take that off first. That's a really good idea to double check.
They don't always come off that easy.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tape the poly side down. And you don't really need a lot of tape when you're doing this. So I'm just going to do two quick little pieces of tape. All right. All right, and then for this particular project, it's telling us to turn up our heat press to 360 to 370 degrees. And then for 50 to 60 seconds. So we kind of did the in-between of those. And then also it's going to be light pressure on this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. And if you notice, we have our blowout paper, which is really super important to protect your platen. You don't want to get any over-gassing on that. So it won't transfer to other projects. And then we have a foam pad. And then on that foam pad, not all the time do you need a foam pad, but this particular reason on these sublimatable home and the love signs, it will help kind of protect. We were having people having issues with it. It's sticking, so it will kind of protect that from having any issues. Another piece of blowout paper. And then it says you can flip it either way, but normally you flip it so you have the ink side up. And then I'm going to put another piece of blowout paper on top of that to protect the upper platen. Simple. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and we are going to start pressing. So yeah, while that's pressing, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about our photo block.
Yeah, so the other cool item that we have here to show you is our photo block. So this is a glass photo block. If you can see that it's kind of thick there. Kind of reminds me of a paperweight kind of idea. So when you sublimate this, you actually sublimate the back side with your photo or your image, and then it shows through the whole glass block. We kind of have a close-up demo of this on our TikTok page too. So if you want to check that out, it just gives it a really cool look to see through that glass. I think this would be really cool to sit on your desk at work, or a lot of people have their home offices now that you're decorating. So super cool way to elevate your photography as well.
Yeah, I really like that too, because that comes with a gift box as well. So if you want to gift that out, that's great. All right, so let's check out our project here. Usually when we use your heat gloves, because it does get a little bit hot. Then you want to just remove that right away. And there you go. How cute that is. All right, and so then what we would do now is I'm gonna go around the back here, and then Madeline and I will show you how to just easily attach that to your home.
Yeah.
Wait, it
Is
might
it
be
still
hot.
hot? Let it
I
cool off
just
just a
thought
little bit
about
more.
that. It's probably hot.
I do have this double-sided tape.
Yeah, we do have some double-sided tape on the back here. And then what you would do is really easily, I think it's too hot. Will it stick?
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
don't know. We could wait a little bit longer. We
Yeah.
have some other examples here. So
Yeah,
kind of like we talked about with selling the different inserts here.
Yep.
So this idea, also on our TikTok, is having them for each different season. So we have a spring, summer, Christmas, and then the dog one. I think that one definitely could just be used year round. Don't you
oh
think?
yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. So I think that's a great idea, to be able to, again, change them up, especially, you're talking about that photo block. I feel like these two, oh, do we have a question?
Yeah, so while we're waiting for that to cool down,
Yeah.
we had a question about the daddy sign behind you.
Oh, yeah. Ta-da! So the MDF board, yep. And then if you look here, they went ahead and they used some of our other materials to sublimate on.
Hardboard.
Yep,
Yeah.
sublimatable
So
hardboard.
use the sublimatable hardboard, especially this is super popular if you have both technologies to
Yes.
use your laser to cut out the hardboard and
Right.
then also to engrave on the wood blank. So we
Right.
sell the wood blank and the hardboard. So really cool to be able to mix your technologies or
Mhm.
another way to grow if you're kind of thinking about another technology, sublimation and engraving play so well together
Yes.
to combine them for these projects. But just another use of photography here too.
Yes, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of that, having the two technologies, it's really not too early to talk about Christmas. So
I know.
it's really not, not in this world. So use your laser to make custom ornaments and then put your photography on that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hardboard is kind of, oh gosh, like the Chromolux panels, it's super easy
Yes.
to sublimate and comes completely flat, so it fits really easily in your heat press.
Yeah. And that reminds me, because that serving tray that we showed earlier is hardboard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yay.
Do we have any other questions to talk about? No?
Okay, I'm
Is that
gonna,
pretty cool?
yeah, I'm gonna put this on here now. It feels cool now. So we just used our double-sided tape. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? It's so cute.
Love it.
So do we have any questions? Are we good? No? Awesome. Well, we really appreciate everybody joining us. I think you mentioned TikTok, but we also have videos.
Yeah, visit the YouTube channel, the
Mhm.
TikToks. We have a lot of different demos going more in depth about the whole technology and all the other technologies that we offer.
Right.
But definitely the biggest thing here is if you can partner with different photographers in schools, it's a super big market to get into.
Yep.
And to be able to personalize with your customers' photography and make those complete vibrant and permanent items is a great idea.
Yeah, and we're here to help you anytime. So give us a call. We'd be glad to help. So thanks for joining us.